All right. A cam, B cam, C cam, audio, marker.
And we're live.
Yeah, we are on No Rule Band Land.
No Rule Midland.
Episode 3.
Episode 3. What's going on, brother?
Dude, nothing. Nothing at all. We're still keeping it exciting over here.
Still trying to keep it exciting.
Yeah, whatever that means.
Dude.
What? Anything good in your life happening now? Like, you do anything cool, man?
No, I went on a hike.
What's nature like?
Nature was nice. You know what was really good? There was no fucking bugs around because we went early enough in the morning.
Yeah.
But the problem was, came back and there was just, I pulled like 3 ticks off the dogs.
Yeah, what's the fucking deal? Yeah, I heard about this.
Well, Chance had a tick on his dick, literally, like
A
an
dick
inch
tick?
off. He had a dick tick, an inch off of his dick.
You get like full-on Lyme disease that way? Like, is that considered fucking ticks? Is Chance a bug fucker?
Chance is not a bug fucker. I mean, I think he would be into it.
That tick is a dog
It
sucker.
was a little weird though, because he did have a boner during it, right? So
Maybe because that thing was sucking all that blood to his little dick, and he didn't even know. He's like, "Why am I fucking rock
oh
hard
god,
right now?
I'm just constantly rock hard with a boner.
My fucking head is so light because my dick is throbbing from this tick, this dick tick."
Yeah, dude. No, I pulled 2 off of Lumi. So that was basically what that was. What about you? What have you been up to?
Well, we got the 2 dogs, and I haven't found any ticks on them. They've just been staying restricted to our little backyard, and that's about it.
It's a smart move.
They're not exactly hiking dogs.
Yeah.
They're more in the show dog category at this time of their life.
Yeah. Dude, Chance loved it. He was chasing after chipmunks everywhere.
Were they on the leash?
The dogs or the chipmunks?
The dogs, dude. Did you catch a chipmunk ever?
No, chipmunks are not.
Saving you for later.
Yeah, chipmunks are not on a leash. The dogs were not on a leash either. No, it's like the wilderness. So you just, as soon as you start walking on the trail, you just let them off, and I mean they were pretty good for the most part. There's a bunch of waterfalls there, so they were like fucking around in the water a lot.
They go swimming?
Dude, Chance will literally just open his mouth, go like snout deep in the water, and just just try and inhale as much water as possible. And it's like, it's a stream, right? So it's moving water, so it's good for him.
They got bacteria. They got the mouth bacteria or whatever. They can drink fucking anything. I watch dogs drink old water all the time. It is disgusting, but they're fine. They don't even diarrhea.
Dude, he was loving the running up and down hills randomly.
What do you mean? Just like find a hill and just go sprint?
He was just like, he would just see a hill and he would just fucking run right down it. Morgan was hysterical though. She was having like a panic attack every time there was a ledge and the dogs would walk near it, and she'd be like, no, don't do that. And it's like, dude, they're dogs. They realize like that's a far fall. I'll probably die.
Gonna check that real quick.
Yeah.
Did Chance not run off of a deck into water one time? And that was before he didn't know what water was?
Yes, that was the first time he experienced water. And in his defense, I will say this. It was a dock on a lake, and it was very early in the morning. So you know how like the water's very...
It's tranquil?
Very tranquil, right? It's very placid.
Mm-hmm.
Not flaccid.
Placid, like the amazing movie.
Yes.
Lake Placid.
So the sun was
gators.
coming, and it was reflecting off of the water. So like he just saw green. Well, I mean, he's colorblind, so he doesn't know it. But he thought it was just like grass. Yeah. So he just sprinted on the dock and then just fell right off. And then he freaked out. And then I had to jump in and get him because he didn't know how to get back out. yeah, but he freaked out.
And that's what's been up to, huh?
That's what I've been up to, man. There's really nothing going on. I've been reading a lot about coronavirus conspiracies.
I have not. I haven't even really touched on the subject. I randomly see it on Instagram, some crazy people saying things. You know, you're like, well, I'm having a good day. We're just going to skip over that video of insanity right now.
I can't do that.
So you're going down the holes with these people.
Oh, yeah, man. So I need to know what the fuck they're thinking and why do they think it's possible. I can't just be like, oh, this guy has a conspiracy. He's a nut job. Let me just pass over or unfollow him. It's like, no.
It's the scientist in you.
Yeah,
You're like, all right, hypothesis. Let's get some points proven right now.
Yeah, it's like, what's going on? And then all I really do is I just yell at myself and the phone screen as to how stupid those things are. I realize that this is a self-destructive path that I'm on, but I just can't help it, dude.
I mean, what else are you gonna do? You got time to fix that path in between the destruction. It's more fun to just, test the chaos out for a little bit.
Yeah, just put a feeler out there, see what's going on.
So hit me with
dude. Okay.
one of these conspiracy theories that you've heard about.
This is actually, so what I typically do when I listen to a conspiracy theory, or like I watch a video or I read an article, I always go through two things. So you're gonna play this game with me, right? So every conspiracy theory is possible, right? Everything's possible, but is it probable, right? Like, what is the chances of it happening? So like, I always go with the fact of like, all right, I got $100,000. I can place a bet on this. Would I place a bet on that to say that it's true? Let's just do an example before we hit this. Jeffrey Epstein did not kill himself. Possible? Yes. Probable? 100 fucking %. Right? There's no way that guy killed him. Would I place a bet of $100,000 on the fact that Jeffrey Epstein was actually murdered and didn't commit suicide? Yeah, I'd place that.
I'd bet that.
I'd bet that, right?
I'd bet that.
Okay. So that's the lens that I look at every conspiracy theory. And so this is where I either start yelling, because I'm a huge sucker for them too.
You're a fucking crazy person.
Yeah,
man.
dude, I just fucking love conspiracy, because I'm like, yeah, man, why wouldn't the big government want to do this or do that?
So people are sick in the head. They probably got sick thoughts like I do. Let's see what's going on out there.
Sick in that. So the first one, and I have them labeled as what I think is the main point of reference to remember. The first conspiracy theory, I title it Tom Hanks, pedo or not? So
he did play a little boy a long time ago.
That was Robin Williams.
What are you talking about? He was big.
Oh, I was thinking of that movie Jack with Robin Williams. You know, where he has that degenerative aging disease. Great fucking movie.
Love that.
His teacher like falls in love with him. He tries to fuck his teacher. Meanwhile, he's like 7.
I mean, but like, what else are you gonna do?
He's just walking around with
you got man balls.
Hairy ass fucking knuckles.
That's it. Yeah, the hairiest of knuckles. Thinking those things in there. I teach.
Oh my god. Hey, teach.
That was a Bush time too, I'm sure. So it's like all.
Oh yeah, everything was there. And you probably had like the hair that went from the top of the chest straight down to the ankles.
Bush.
Everything. All
Bush.
even.
To the toes.
Line. All
every
even
knuckle.
Line. Everything's even line. Like you take one of those hedgers, just.
Yeah, I'll set that thing to a 22 and just go straight down.
All right. So Tom Hanks, pedo or not?
Tom Hanks, pedo or not?
Right. So
I'm gonna go with he's not. He got the role of Mr. Rogers, but hey, Hollywood's a crazy fucked up world.
Mr. Rogers may or may not have been a pedo because he liked a lot of kids. No, I don't want to say that's Mr. Rogers. He was a good guy. He was a huge advocate for education in the United States. But, so, this is the theory behind the conspiracy theory. Coronavirus was created as a cover-up, right? So, what happened was...
What are you covering up?
Just covering up this massive conspiracy of all the people that were under Jeffrey Epstein's like celebrity ring of people that would go to his fuck island and just like bang out 14-year-old Russian chicks.
On this fuck island, were there people of age that we know? Was this like an all-out sexcation, or was it like, P.S. you can come to the back room and there's little kids you can fuck.
Even know about this. No. The whole point of going to the island was it's international waters, therefore it's not a crime inside of any country. So you can do whatever you want. You want to fuck an 8-year-old boy? Do it up. You want to fuck a 15-year-old girl? Do it up. Whatever you want. So people like Bill Clinton, who have been confirmed trips with Jeffrey Epstein on his plane 26 times, has gone to this fucking island. Dude, so much. You know that apartment? This is the best one. You know that apartment that Jeffrey Epstein got in New York City from Les Wexner, the CEO of Victoria's Secret? There's a fucking massive painting of Bill Clinton in a fucking dress. Like just in like a woman's dress, like a full out formal like gown.
Good for him.
And dude, I'm sure it was just like,
I got these sick fucks.
Don't fuck with me. Look at that. I can ruin you. I have so much leverage on you. So here's where it goes. Jeffrey Epstein dies, right? There's a lot of people that are fucking doubting it. Coronavirus comes up. It's like, oh, what a convenient time. Now everyone forgets about the Epstein thing. But then what they said was that because Epstein killed himself, there's a bunch of people that he was going to talk on. Like he was going to flip on a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Bill Gates, Bill Clinton, this person, that person,
Every
whatever.
big name in the world.
So the conspiracy theory was that the coronavirus was a cover-up to kill all of these people that were part of this pedo ring. Tom Hanks being one of them. The reason why the conspiracy theory started was because a lot of celebrities were coming out early and saying, I have coronavirus, here's my positive test. And the reason why those actors and actresses and celebrities were doing it were to spread awareness on the disease. Fucking Joe Schmo took that as they're trying to kill all of them. So that's what they started thinking. So Tom Hanks getting coronavirus, you should have seen, he had a video on Instagram where he like posted this video, hey guys, I got coronavirus, this and that.
Yeah.
I've got body aches. Dude, the fucking,
his wife.
The comments on it, dude. Shut the fuck up, pedo. Now you're gonna burn in hell. You're gonna die. This and that.
This.
And then, yeah, dude.
People are amazing.
So, and then they were like, isn't it a coincidence that Tom Hanks has coronavirus only a month after Jeffrey Epstein killed himself or whatever the fuck they were saying? And it's like, no, dude, he's in Hawaii. Like, he's just hanging out. He has coronavirus. It's fine. Like, he's gonna be okay. Then he comes out. He's not sick anymore. Idris Elba was another one who he got sick, but he didn't get sick. He tested positive, but he was asymptomatic.
Okay.
So that's conspiracy theory number one. The coronavirus is a cover-up to kill all the people that are part of a pedo ring. Also, this is the best part too. Donald Trump was the one that started it.
That started coronavirus?
No, because of this whole pedo ring.
He was like, let's clear out this fucking
We need to
thing.
kill them all because they're dirtbags and they're pieces of shit. Meanwhile, Donald Trump was on the fucking plane.
That's what I'm saying.
With him.
That dude's been notoriously a fucking little sexual degenerate.
Right.
He's a fucking degen.
He's a degen.
He's a degen.
So like that was the funny thing because it's like, oh right, guys. So not only is coronavirus a cover-up, but it's Donald Trump, the righteous leader, that's going to put all these people out. Meanwhile, he knows Epstein. He knew Epstein. There's pictures of them at parties together.
Yeah.
This and that. So that's conspiracy theory number one. Possible? Sure. Probable? You betting $100,000 on that one?
No.
No. You know why? Tom Hanks is fucking alive.
Tom Hanks is alive. Almost everyone big name is alive that had it.
Yeah, you know why?
Did you hear about any big celebs dying from corona aside from like just like older people that like weren't?
I think what's his name? The guy that sang Bill Withers?
Yeah.
Ain't No Sunshine.
Yeah.
I think he passed because of coronavirus.
That makes sense, but I'm like not. He wasn't like part of this giant pedo ring of like.
Hey man, you don't know.
He could have been. He could have been.
You don't fucking know.
I don't know, but
I mean, listen, man. There's some people out there that just want to get their jollies off by fucking some 8-year-old boy. I feel bad for the boy.
they've been doing it since like fucking Greek times, just banging little boys.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a little boy hole.
Yeah, dude, that's a weird one because that's like remember when I was younger and I watched that movie Alexander with Colin Farrell where he plays Alexander the Great.
Yeah.
And he has that one boyfriend that he's like fucking all the time. I was like, what is this shit?
Yeah, I was like, who the hell? Why is everyone just letting this happen? And they're like, it's fucking Alexander the Great. What are you gonna do against that guy?
And then like yeah, and that's the thing though. People would come up, people would say to me like, well, think about it, bud. You're at war for like 3 years. You're nowhere near a chick. You're just around a bunch of dudes. It's like jail. You're gonna fuck some dudes.
Well, tell that to Genghis Khan. I think he found a fucking way to bang everything out there.
Didn't he have like 1,000 wives?
Something ridiculous. Like it's like, what is the? I don't know what the fact is, but like in Asia, there's like an insane amount of Genghis Khan like relative out there because he has.
Gotta look it up, man.
He banged out so many people when he was conquering the world and just blowing loads inside of him.
I mean, why not, dude? That's how you pass on your genetics, so I get it. It's just, how do you keep up with those loads? Like, after a while, aren't you just like...
How do you keep up with taking over fucking Asia?
That's a good point. I mean, back then it was a little different.
Could you imagine chopping some dude's head off and not being like, well, now I'm throttled? Like, if all I do is just kick ass, like, how excited do you get when you fight a dude? Like in jiu-jitsu, then you come home, you're like, Mo, let's bang.
Yeah, that's a good point. Dude, I miss jiu-jitsu so much. It's been like 2 months, and I feel bad because sometimes, every once in a while, when the mats are down, I try and get Morgan to do it with me.
It's an unfortunate thing.
It's not a good sign for her. Sometimes I go light, but even going light, it's not really going light.
It's not gonna happen.
I'm like 100 pounds heavier than her, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go so hard on you, but
I just needed to feel you hurt.
No, I just trying to choke someone out, man. Put them in a trunk, dude.
But wait, where were we? We were pedo rings.
Yeah, we're on pedo rings. We're trying to look up Genghis Khan, and how many. Like, there is a stat
Relatives to Genghis Khan.
No, there's a stat that says that everyone in the world is like 0.02% related because of how many people Genghis Khan fucked and got pregnant.
Right, and then that just like spreads over the years and years
My
and years.
internet's fucking up down here, so I don't know what to tell you, man. We'll look it up later.
This is true. It's just true.
Conspiracy theory.
We just know it's true.
Conspiracy theory. Conspiracy theory number 1. Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks, pedo. Not betting $100,000 on that.
Not betting $100,000.
But so it's to clear out these pedos. Mm-hmm. Is that the thing, or just leave these pedos safe so there's more news?
No.
It's to actually kill the pedos.
It was so that all of them were gonna die. All of them were gonna, and the theory was that all these like celebrities that are part of this pedo ring were gonna mysteriously all get coronavirus and then just die. But because if they just vanish, like Tom Hanks dying, bro, that's fucking Forrest Gump. You can't just kill Forrest Gump.
It's a lot of people. Right? It's a lot of good movies. A lot of good
Come on, man.
Fucking movies.
Come on. Captain Phillips? Come on.
Castaway.
Ooh.
There's a whole movie with him at a ball.
Dude,
and, like, he made people cry.
Well said.
Could you ever look at a volleyball the same after that movie?
No, I say Wilson every time I see a volleyball.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I go through the sports section at any store just to find one and just talk to it for a little bit and comfort it. Hey, little buddy.
Get a bloody hand on it.
Yeah. What you been up to? Sitting in this shelf, hanging out. Miss your buddy Tom? Me too.
I get it, man. Me too. He's a pedo. They're trying to kill him.
Fine.
Imagine all the volleyballs revolt. They all come to life like Toy Story.
Fuck you, Tom.
Fuck you, Tom. Fucking my air hole.
I can't play with any kids because you keep banging them.
Yeah, so then all of a sudden, all these celebrities started to not die. And obviously, you wouldn't bet $100,000 because it's clearly not true.
And people are still banking on this thing being true?
No, now it's over because half of them survived.
So they were like, okay, fuck it. This idea is not working, but I got something up my sleeves also here.
You do?
Some other shit probably.
Yeah, there's some other fucking...
They're going to come up with some... Oh, well, they didn't die, so it's got to be another reason as to why this is happening.
Here we go. Conspiracy theory number 2.
Great.
5G. The future, right? So there's this guy, David, I believe his last name is Ike.
Is he the dude in England?
Yeah, buddy. You know what we're talking about here.
I got an idea. I didn't go balls deep on the situation, but I heard about it.
Oh, boy. Okay, so 5G. He had, like, you know how we have 60 Minutes here?
Yeah.
They have something over there on Sunday night television. And someone thought it was a great fucking idea to bring that guy in and ask him what his thoughts were on the coronavirus.
Great.
So,
is he like got a PhD or something like that?
No. I'll get into that. Okay. I'll get into that background in a second. I just want to give you what he said first.
Okay.
The reaction, and then we'll go back to who the fuck this guy is. Okay? So, he gets on this interview and he says that it's a whole new world order thing. They're trying to control us. They want, like, the powers that be are trying to come in and put these new regulations in, kind of like what happened with the Patriot Act and 9/11.
Yeah.
You know? Similar to this, they want to put RFID chips in everyone, and that's how they'll be able to track them, and it's because of contact tracing, and the whole concern is, like, if you allow them to do that, they'll never pull back the privacy infringements, right? Mm-hmm. So that makes sense.
That's all everyone's afraid of now.
David Icke takes it a step further, says that 5G is spreading the coronavirus through its towers.
Okay. Disease towers.
Yeah. There you go. Now, let's do a little bit of context here. There's only 5 countries in the entire world
that have 5G.
Yeah, that have 5G towers.
United States.
Fucking UK,
England,
France. Yeah. I don't know.
China? No. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure China has it. Whatever. 5 countries have it, but the virus is in 186 countries.
Yeah.
So that doesn't really make sense. Okay. What happens in England the next day? People go fucking apeshit. They start burning 5G towers, start breaking them down. Which, by the way, is a massive fucking investment by these telecommunication companies. They're fucking pushing this shit out. And then all of a sudden, these bozos are coming in, destroying it. Because like, we don't want coronavirus.
Just imagine the teeth on these hillbilly Brits.
Oh
They
my
probably
God.
chomped them down like the beavers that they might be.
Oh my God, dude. I've been to hillbilly England, and it is fucking insane.
Really?
Yeah, me and Morgan.
Think about that. That's like thousands of years of white people inbreeding.
Oh my God, yeah, like cousin fucking. Just
Like
constantly.
nonstop.
Nonstop.
Like Viking rape plus cousin fucking.
Yeah. Well, I don't think the Vikings ever took over the British Isles, so there was never contamination of the gene pool that way.
What were they doing? Were they like Gauls or something like
I
that?
don't know what
Or
the fuck
they had their
they were
own
in fucking Scandinavia.
Bretonians. They had their own fucking weird little
they had their own shit going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to Cornwall, England, and Cornwall, England is all the way on the western side. Like literally, if you stand on the coast and you look across, you can see the little peen of the Statue of Liberty. Not really.
I was like, wait, what?
No, but that's where it is. It's like literally the westernmost city in England.
Okay.
And dude, it's like fucking hillbilly town. These guys are like at the pubs at like fucking 8 o'clock in the morning. Shit doesn't close until 6 o'clock in the morning. Like it's just.
Oh, this sounds like amazing.
Oh, dude, it's great. I got fucking wasted, and then got fired from my job because I got drunk at the bar when I should have been working.
Hence this. But
whatever.
That's just a theory in itself as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so they're burning down.
They're burning down 5G towers.
Everything.
Now, David Icke. Who the fuck is this guy, and why is he on this show?
And how did he get convince people to that level?
Oh, dude, he's done way worse.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. So, David Icke is a former soccer player for like Southampton
That's
United
it.
or some shit like that.
Right, and he's a commentator too, right?
Yes. Then he became a commentator for, I think it's Sky Sports, which Sky News is like the big
It's like Fox
media
Sports. Fox,
right,
yeah.
exactly. So he said in like 1998 or something like that, he said that he was talking to someone that he was about to interview on the show, and right before the cameras turned on, he saw the guy's eyelids blink sideways, and it was like black. And then he was convinced, oh yeah, you know what's happening. He was convinced that there are reptile shape-shifting people or species, and they are the ones that control the world. They're the ones that control everything. These governments are just like puppets in their grand scheme. He writes a book, then he writes another book about fucking lizard people controlling the fucking world. It's 1998, man.
Yeah, I'm like,
I can understand.
was it the World Cup here in the United States at
Dude,
that time?
I don't fucking care. It's 1998. I could understand 1930s, like, oh shit. I mean, Loch Ness Monster was still a thing back then. Okay, I get it. But like, at what point are you like, come on?
Yeah, lizard people?
Come on. Like, you would think as technology got, like, people don't really believe in Bigfoot anymore, right? Because then they're like, well, you would have had a picture of it.
Yeah, I could Google Maps that bitch.
Right, exactly.
Send
like,
a heat-seeking
you
thing
see
anywhere.
it on Google Maps, satellite image, whatever, the fucking street view, you'll see it. But people bought it. People bought it. And so now he has this whole following of these people that believe in fucking lizard people that are controlling the world. Now, he thinks that those lizard people are the ones that infected everyone with coronavirus. Not that they were the ones that infected people, but they kind of like...
They're like, yeah, spread a little disease.
Spread it out.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, is this to just clear out some of the human race, getting a little too much?
Population control,
Yeah.
New World Order, want to shift things so that they can control us better. RFID chips in the skin, whatever the fuck it was that.
But it was lizard people.
It was lizard people.
And they're the ones who've got 5G going on. So if you get rid of 5G towers, now lizard people can't do anything?
You get 5G towers. If you get rid of all the 5G towers, there's no more coronavirus.
Right.
That's what he's said. That's what he's saying.
Now,
Again, $100,000.
I'm not putting $500,000 on David Icke.
I'm putting $100,000 down on that bet.
At 5G?
Fuck it, man.
Netflix earnings coming at you.
Fuck it, I'll take that bet.
Fuck, that guy's a genius. He's from London. So wait,
Yeah.
so he's a soccer player and a coach. I mean,
Soccer player turned commentator. Turned conspiracy theorist.
And from that point on, no PhD. that we know of. No reasonable, like.
What the fuck you think his dissertation's gonna be on, like how lizard people are taking over the world at
Honestly,
Oxford?
I don't know, but if you need to get a medical degree in some way, you can bullshit your way through it and give it to the man, and then go flip your doctorate thing all around.
This guy's got as much of a degree as me and you do. This guy's got fucking fuck all. He's got nothing, no proof, nothing, and people believe it. People believe it because they want to believe it. They want to believe fucking anything.
Well, they're not off in a better situation than we are. They did the Brexit thing, and then they've got their own Donald Trump fucking running around over there. Dude. Who got corona?
Cool. So that's where this thing started to take place. Because remember, there was a whole bit of controversy when Boris Johnson actually came into power.
He might be a lizard person.
He might be a lizard person, or maybe they thought that he was going to get killed because, you know, he wasn't the one that was supposed to win, according to the lizard people.
Mm.
Who the fuck knows? But he's alive now. So where's that fucking conspiracy theory now? People just ignore it. They're like, oh, okay, well, dude, a lot of these theories, like, they just throw shit at the wall, and they're like, if something sticks, we can kind of run with it, but you gotta kind of shoot those shots, because if we don't say it early enough, then there's no conspiracy theory later on. It doesn't hold water.
There's just Gretzky over here. You miss all the shots you don't take, huh?
Dude, I mean, I don't know, man, but that's what they were fucking saying. The one, though, so there's another one with Bill Gates. We'll get to that one.
All right, so this is two theories
I like
we got as to Corona.
I love how you're moderating this for me right now, because I'm just
two things of Corona, because this could go run around all over the place, because you could just take each one of these is insane in its own way. Tom Hanks pedo, so it's like the Epstein pedos. Everyone's just corona'd out, and now you got they're trying to kill people because they were fucking kids. That's why you get corona. Now you got 5G as corona because of lizard people.
Yes.
You know, theories.
Theories. That's it.
Okay. I could only imagine what Mad Cow did to these people.
Nothing, dude. You know why?
They didn't give a shit?
Because of course they gave a shit. There was no fucking internet the way it is now.
Ew. Well, there was enough media, though.
You had AOL.com, Yahoo.
Chat rooms.
That's it. Yeah, chat rooms. But we were too busy trying to get, ASL.
I was trying to get my Pokemon up there, man. Trying to catch me on YouTube.
Okay, sidebar. I'll never forget when I was younger, dude. The worst thing my parents could have done was giving me the internet. Because then I found out about Napster, and I was like, dude, you can download porn pictures on this thing?
Pictures. Like, I'll wait all day for that.
Dude, I used to fucking click them, start the download, go to school, turn off the screen, go to school, come back home, and then it would be at like 97%. I'd be like, when my mom goes to work at 5, baby, I'm going to stare at that picture all day. That was like the greatest thing in the world for us.
Then you go look at the picture, and if someone's coming up, you turn that button off, and now you're sitting in a room alone being
dark
weird. You're being weird.
Hey, what are you doing here? Nothing, no.
Watching Cops. Why are you sweating so much?
Why do you have a blanket over your thighs? Fuck off, Mom. Reading a book.
It's freezing. I'm hot. I don't know. I gotta go. I'm hungry. You go downstairs and make me dinner.
Yeah, dude. So, okay. A funny chat room story. So I used to be like a little pervert when I was younger, and I used to go into these chat rooms.
Used to.
And I used to pretend that like I was like some like 25-year-old guy. So like they'd be like, hey, ASL, and which was age, sex, location. You remember that?
Oh, God.
So it'd be A\S/S/L, which would mean age, sex, location. So you'd say your age, I'd say I was 25. Meanwhile, just to caveat this.
Like 12, 13?
Like 10. I was like fucking 10. This is 1997.
Dial up, rocking,
yeah,
taking over
dude.
the phone line to
dude,
be a creep.
What? Auntie wants to call you? Tell her to fuck off. I'm chatting with this lesbian from fucking Texas.
I'm sitting here talking to a million pedos who think I'm a man.
Oh my God. So, I say 25, male, New York City, obviously.
Studley.
Stud, right? Yeah, I'm a little bit of an Italian, whatever. I remember I started talking to this one person. Because then the other thing that I used to do too is I used to go to the lesbian chat rooms and pretend I was a girl.
Yeah.
Right? So then lesbian chat rooms, ASL, I'd be like 19, female, California.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'm going to be a fucking West Coast babe.
Fucking
right?
Cameron Diaz over here on the internet.
You think I'm going to be some little bitch from fucking Kentucky? No thanks. Hot babe from LA.
Yeah. See me on Baywatch. I'm there every week.
So then the other acronym that you would use a lot is S2R, send to receive. So you got to send me a picture to receive a picture.
Oh my god.
So you'd be like, hey, what's up? They would say what age they were. And then it was just like, hey, do you have any pics? Send to receive. Oh my god, I'm so horny right now. Please just send me a picture. I can't stop playing with myself. This is the shit that I used to do at 10 years old.
I was like, okay, so I was fucking raging Pokemon, and you are raging. You're trying to fucking use your dick and don't even know how to do it.
I don't even know what the hell's going on with it yet. I'm like,
But you just know you gotta fucking talk to people and be weird about it.
Yeah, that was basically it. So, so I'll never forget. I'm talking to this one girl. She's like from fucking LA or something too. And I always used to ask them first ASL because I never wanted them to say. I didn't never want to say New York City, and then they were like, "Oh, I'm from New York City too. We should meet up." Because then I got scared. You know, I don't want to fucking meet these people in person. I'm 10 years old. What the fuck am I gonna do?
Yeah, they were probably living fucking 3 blocks away from you, sweating all over themselves.
Yeah, exactly. So I do is go send to receive, send the picture, right? Then this one time I got a picture, and the picture was the exact same picture that I took from the internet that I would send to people when I said I was a hot lesbian girl.
I'm sure it was like Napster, hot lesbian girl.
That's it.
Third option. Like,
That's it.
they'll never know.
That's it. So I would send the pic. So then she sent the picture to me. I opened it up again. Took 15 minutes to download. So I clicked the picture. I see the picture and I notice it's the same picture. And then I got freaked the fuck out, man, because I was like, wait a minute. If I'm a dude pretending to be a girl, and I've got these copied and pasted pictures from the internet, what if that's a dude? And he's like 50.
Pretending to be a girl right over here.
A girl, so that I could send them pictures. So then I got nervous. I started sweating. I deleted my screen name. I was terrified, man.
Okay. You're like, Tom Hanks ain't getting this butthole.
So I got out of the chat rooms at a young age. I got out of the chat rooms at like 10.
Got in at 10, got out at 10.
I got in at 10.
Quick investment.
Yeah.
Run away.
I got in, I got out. I couldn't fucking take it. I also got really nervous because then I also used to think, I didn't know fucking anything about the internet. My parents were immigrants. They didn't know anything about the internet. So I was worried that like people can like see through the fucking computer screen or that like they knew where I was and shit. So like I deleted it. I turned off my computer for like literally 4 days. To the point where my parents were like, Alex, why aren't you using the computer anymore? We bought it for you. And I was like, shut up, Mom. Leave me alone.
Shit is scary, Mom. You don't even know.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck around with that
And
shit.
the Ring didn't even come out yet.
No, the Ring didn't come out.
Imagine that?
This was 1999, 2000. This
That's
was definitely pre 9/11.
This is 5th grade. 4th, 5th grade.
Just about. That's
Fifth
what I was
grade.
doing in the 4th grade. I was trying to get I was a horny little fucker trying to get online pictures of random girls.
I mean,
And now, like,
genius.
imagine being 10 years old now on like fucking Snapchat.
You got Instagram, Snapchat,
Oh, my
Facebook,
God.
literally the internet. Mind you, it's not just images anymore. You have 4K videos, regular videos, 720 videos, slow-mo, POVs, VR. You could like be watching PlayStation and just like on your fucking screen now. Watch it 70-inch porn.
Yeah,
As a kid.
exactly.
You know how hard it was to just get a picture of porn? Remember how
These
ridiculous
kids will never know how hard we have.
I know. And like then you think about our fucking the elders of us who were like, we had a spank bank of magazines we had to hold on to.
Underneath those mattresses.
And like hopefully no one found the actual hard copy evidence of what I'm into.
No, man. You had like Hustler, and Hustler was like kind of risky.
Playboy, Hustler, you like maybe get a little top puss in there.
X Ebony.
Ooh.
I remember seeing those magazines at the bodegas.
Yeah. Walking by a bodega in New York, that was like, okay, make sure you hide that boner because like, sure, I see Sports Illustrated, but I can only see this dirty section right here. And yeah, people, but I could only see the porn section right
That's all I'm looking for.
Like all I can see is just like a face like this because it's always like covered. You just see like a face. It's like
in that plastic
yeah.
wrapper.
You're like,
Yeah.
this
I used to, it was funny when I was younger. My uncle, I won't say which one, but my uncle used to always take us to Blockbuster. You know who you are.
dude, that's a crazy thing. It's video stores.
Yeah, video stores. So I used to go to Blockbuster and we would like rent out a movie, but we would really go there to rent out video games. So
Yeah.
my uncle would come pick us up and be like, hey guys, you want to go to Blockbuster? And me and my brother would be like, yeah, woo!
Super Nintendo.
Yeah, we'd go fucking sprinting over there. But my uncle would just dip out. He would just disappear for like 15 minutes.
It's like, all right, they're gonna be good for an hour.
So like one time I kind of like followed him and there was that, 18 and over section.
Yeah, you
with,
pull back that heavy curtain.
Yeah, dude. Or they had like the string curtain with the beads, the bead curtain.
All depends on your video store.
And like, and I see that like he just wanted to go to Blockbuster to get a bunch of pornos.
Which makes perfect sense. Could you imagine not having porn? Be like,
Dude,
I want to beat it. No, I gotta go pick up my nephews. I gotta go lie about this. I gotta go do this thing. I gotta go make a dinner. Now I'm tired. I gotta save this, but now I gotta worry about late fees.
Yeah. No, guys, we're going to Blockbuster today.
No, we have to go right now. Hurry the fuck up.
No, it's 7:58. We've got 30 minutes until Blockbuster closes, and I gotta return my movies.
$5 movie just became a $15 movie.
Can't do that, man.
Now, God, could you imagine the shit these guys are subscribed to now? Because
Man.
everything's free, but you subscribe to a website for balls dick money. I've never done it because everything's free, but I'm sure they were just like, fuck it, sign me up, sign me up,
Yeah, right?
sign me up. They were like, Bang Bros, no problem. Fucking Brazzers, sounds good. Just like unlimited subscription, $100 for a lifetime, done.
Is that how much it is?
I have no fucking
Oh, I was gonna
clue.
say, dude, they're like what?
Pornhub exists.
$100. Listen, let's $100 for a lifetime membership to Bang Bros. That doesn't sound too bad.
Or just wait a month and then those videos that they're advertising in the Pornhub section.
Of course, yes, but I'm just thinking, like $100. Even if we factor in inflation, it's $1.50. That's not bad for a lifetime of Spank Bank.
No,
Or you just go to like UJIS and it's free.
everything.
Yeah, man.
Or just jump on a chat room and ASL that shit. S2R.
What's like the most recent thing that was kind of like chat roulette maybe? Do you remember when we were in college and we used to drink and go on chat roulette and there would just be like dudes just like spanking their hogs?
Pretty sure you guys did that a lot. It was one thing that I did not do.
Yeah, a
I
bunch
was
of us would do it just to
fucking
fuck around.
blazing my face off. That was the problem. We're sitting there doing dumb shit, making stupid movies with the friends, trying to like just drink as much as possible with people. And yeah, we'd always be in like Bethlehem with the older film kids or something, and they'd be like, yeah, we just got another guy.
No, we would do this in Bethlehem. Chat roulette didn't come out until our junior or senior year because we were
shit.
Yeah, we were in Bethlehem when it happened.
Nah, because like, I don't. We didn't do that in our house, did we?
I'm pretty sure it was in 440 that we would do it. And we would
I
flip
just
through all
imagine
them.
it being for me.
Yeah, it would just be like it would be like a random old guy like, "Hey guys, how's it going?" We'd be like, "Nope," and then it would be like a guy beating his dick, and we'd be like, "Nope," and then it would be some dude just like fucking dry railing his girl like right there on the camera. We'd be like,
nice.
"Nice." She didn't care. She didn't fucking fuzz out her face or anything. She was like, "Let's do it."
She's like, I want to get fucked on cam.
And then chat roulette did not last long because they found out there were some older people trying to catch on to some little kids.
Oh, I bet.
And you can't have that shit going on.
Nothing but a pedo ring again. It always gets ruined by some fucking creeps.
Always gonna go back to that, man.
I mean, everything just turns into a fucking porn thing. Like, I'm surprised Facebook didn't just become a gigantic just fuck all.
I mean, Instagram with all the chicks that are
Now
on
it
there.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude. But then, so it was Instagram first. Actually, you know what I think it was first? I think it was Snapchat first. Because I remember whenever I had Snapchat, dude, when I had Snapchat, I would just follow porn stars. Because they would just post videos of them in a bathtub.
Yeah.
You just hear something buzzing underwater. You didn't know what it was, but I'd be like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Story.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You just follow that shit the whole time.
Well, then there was like the thing where you could be like, well, I don't want to do this picture thing with someone because, like, you don't want to get like blackmailed in any way, shape, or form.
No sirree,
But
no
then
faces.
Snapchat comes out and it's like, oh, that shit's gone. And you're like, oh,
Oh, yeah.
send nudes.
Yeah, right?
Just send them our way. And they're
Send
like,
them over.
absolutely. Was hoping you'd say that.
Nice
You're like,
and easy.
this is great.
Yeah.
I think we had just graduated, and then DJ showed me, like, my brother was young, and he was like a junior in college. He's like, dude, this shit is hysterical. Chicks just send nudes all the time.
All the time.
I was like, wait, what are you talking about?
You don't have to do any work.
What are you talking about?
I wish, dude, we also missed out on the golden time of apps.
Yeah.
It's like we missed Tinder. Imagine having Tinder at DeSales.
No, I'm glad we didn't.
I'm really pissed we did. Dude, we would have racked up.
It would have been a doozy. I mean, we had it in New York, which was way better.
An optimist.
I like it.
Yeah, I didn't need that shit then. That was like, I had no fucking clue what I was doing still as is. I was, like I said, I was just getting high and drunk and just like having fun with my friends. And it was like, let's make movies. And like, you know, if girls wanted to join in, cool. Like, great. You're part of the joke now.
You're part of the clan.
Welcome to the boys club, and you can have sex. You get some of this dick in between, but
dude, that place, honestly, like it used to be. I used to say this all the time. Like college off-campus houses at that school, especially, were like a vacation for most people. Like even guys, like guys would come over to a Friday party, and then they would just like sleep on the couch, and then they wouldn't leave until Sunday.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't shower, they wouldn't change, they'd be soaked in their own piss. They didn't care because they could just sit in the house. Oh, you want to smoke a blunt right now? Yeah, okay. Do you want to rip the bong? Sure. Do you want to go grab some beers? Yeah, it's right there. Like, it was so easy for everyone, and there were so many rules on campus that I was just like, I get it now, because it was so easy for them to just come out and let loose. It was like a 3-day vacation every time you came to
every weekend.
Yeah.
And then there was us who were like, no, I'll just live there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay
How
here.
about all the time?
That used to be the biggest pickup line when you throw a house party and be like, so you want to stay over?
We're having a party.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, you could come to the party and you could rage in my sweatshirt all goddamn night. I don't care.
Whatever you want.
Don't.
And then they'd wake up and me and you were making breakfast, and they'd be like, "What the fuck are you
Oh
guys?"
yeah, that was fun.
Because we would just be making breakfast for the entire house, and then we'd be like, "Sure, you want some bacon? Take some." Wow, we didn't know you guys can cook. I mean, it's eggs and
bacon. I toasted bread.
You kind of just like cook it until it's hard.
I went to the worst supermarket I've ever been to
What
pick
was that
this shit
thing
up.
called again?
A-Town or
A-Hearts?
A-Hearts.
Is that what it was called?
I think it's A-Hearts.
That place was sketchy. Their Ilios pizzas, though, bro, that saved us.
That place was survival.
And Wendy's, man.
Yeah.
Because I remember when we didn't have any money, we would have like $20, and it would be like, we can't spend more than $5 because we need $15 because it's fucking dollar beer night at the firehouse.
And for some reason,
What was
we
it,
get
dollar pitchers?
It was dollar beers. And we would get dollar
pitchers. Yeah, that's right. Was her name Becky? The owner?
Yeah.
That like loved us?
Yeah.
She would like come
What
back.
the fuck was wrong with people getting us so drunk
Dude,
all the time?
I don't know.
They're like business owners. We did nothing except show up on the cheapest nights and then be like,
Yeah,
and they were like, love these guys.
Come back next week. We'll give you another pitcher.
Yeah, we'll just keep giving you free shit. And it was like, what the fuck was that about?
I have no idea, man, but I liked it. I'll take
I
it.
loved it.
I
Maybe
didn't-
because we also like, we would go there and we would tell fucking everyone come to the
That's-
bar that night.
that's why.
And didn't even think about it. Like, I guess we did all the marketing for them.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
it's
mean,
like-
that's all they have to do. It's a college bar.
Yeah, it's Tuesday. It's dollar beers. What are you guys doing tonight? Oh, you got a big test tomorrow? I don't give a shit. Come to the bar.
Yeah, who
What do
cares?
you do tomorrow? I got to do school like you. Who cares?
I
Like,
ain't got shit to do.
we're fucking 21 years old. I don't give a shit about any of this. Like, this teacher can suck my balls for all I care about. Like, I really could care less.
Don't care.
Haggard in class, sitting front and center, straight up margarita.
Dude.
Smelling like booze, have a fucking tequila bottle and the sour mix explode on me, and rip a blunt right before going to class and sit front and center, and her be like, that's unacceptable. I was like, yeah, I know.
Who is that? Which one was that?
You know who I'm talking about, right? Like Alabama teacher.
Yeah, I forget her name though. She was the best.
She was great. She put up with a lot of shit.
Yeah, but do you remember St. Patrick's Day when we showed up wasted? We handed in a paper that we had literally written like 3 hours before.
Yeah.
I'll never forget.
Just like
My-
Adderall blowing through our veins.
I remember my first sentence of that essay was it was like something like the story fried green tomatoes is a typical example of, and that was it. That was my first sentence. And she just put a question mark and circled it. And then like throughout the rest of the paper, it was just like question mark, question mark, question mark. And then she just gave me a C. And I was like, I like you.
It was a
And then we left the class. Well, first off, we were shit-faced. And we left the class
was
like
like
20 minutes in because Connor was in the hospital.
Sorry, we gotta go. Our friend's in the hospital. We just left.
We had these like St. Patty's Day hats on. It was just like, no, we gotta go.
I gotta go save my friend. Oh no, don't worry, I'm not driving. We're gonna drive.
Well, I mean, how else are we gonna get there?
How else are we gonna get the fuck out of this place?
Yeah, we need to get the fuck out of here now, man.
It was like advanced Southern literature or something like
Yeah,
that.
it was something like that. It was a cool class. She was really sweet, but I had no idea what I was doing in that class. Who did we? Emily.
Saved us.
She saved us.
Saved our asses.
Yeah. I mean, dude, that was like 10 years ago, so we don't have to worry about getting in trouble for that now.
I'm never gonna get in trouble for that. I'm never going to school again.
Yeah, right. So it doesn't matter. You take my degree away. Okay. I don't need it anyway.
Yeah, last time I checked, but every job I've ever had has never been like, oh, you went to school. They were always like, don't you wish you never went to school for this? You should have just came to work at 18 and then you could have figured it all out from there.
Yeah, dude. That's like a big thing that like I don't know how they still carry that over. Like how people still spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to go in school when you could just like pick a profession and just start working there.
If you're comfy with it, like you
Yeah,
said, like
dude.
I want to be part of a marketing team for Facebook. Let's say it's like, why not just start them in?
Yeah, just throw them in there. Be an intern.
Boom. Now you're like, I'm going to mold you to do exactly what we need to do for this company. I'm not going to waste your time with theology, philosophy. Here's some bullshit science you got to take. Here's some more math that you don't need. It's like, let's learn how to code right now. Let's teach you how to do
That's what it
scripting.
should be. That's what it
Let's get
should
you
be.
at it. Like, we're big enough and we need to create this situation. Like, no, I don't. And like, yeah, sure, you could do that for 4 years. Could you imagine doing 4 years of hard work?
Of coding?
Not even coding, but like whatever. Sure, let's say coding, but you're doing like actual work, like not just like not that going to college and reading books and learning all that is like a waste of time. It's like incredible. You know, you don't get that experience ever.
Right.
But if you know what you want to do and you hit that right off the bat, it's like shouldn't be like frowned upon to do that. It shouldn't be like, oh, you should go to college and learn and like
No.
have that experience. It's like if I was 18 and just let's say didn't go to college, went right to the pizza place, learned how to run that thing, and then like had 4 years of straight Manhattan, straight running business, learning the ropes, or let's say I just became a PA and then I was part of the camera department, I would have just been holding the camera shooting shows as like a 24-year-old where everyone else is like
That's
a
it.
PA and they're having a hard time or something or just like trying to come with things. I'd be like producing shit or DPing shows or running around.
It's 4 years of wasting time, getting stuck in debt, and then starting from scratch.
Yeah.
When you could, dude, I have friends that just didn't go to college. They got, granted, yes, they're an electrician. Not saying that that's a bad job.
Oh,
They're
man.
an electrician in a union. They started at 18. They're 23 years old now, and they've been making $110,000 for the past 4 years.
And they were living at home.
And they were living at home.
Caking.
They're walking around with a
Collecting.
savings account of $50,000, dude. I'm sitting here going, what the fuck?
I don't even have one.
Like,
31. I don't even have a savings account.
Dude, it's like, come on.
Adulting at its finest right now.
It's-
I also would like to have too much fun, but that's another story.
Cheers to that, bud. All right, conspiracy theories.
3.
Number 3, China.
Oh, China. I was like, vaginas are awesome.
No. China.
China did it.
So there's obviously 2 conspiracy theories of like the U.S. did it, China did
I
it.
think I like this one a lot.
Yeah.
This is a juicy one.
Yeah, this is going to be a good one.
So why don't you low me down on the China theory?
Okay, so the China theory is that China actually manufactured the virus.
Okay.
Now,
Wasn't bat soup.
no. So the reason why, the whole point of this conspiracy theory is because in Wuhan, which is the city where the virus started,
Originated.
yeah, there's a
What do they call that? Not like zero, but
epicenter.
epicenter. Okay.
Ground zero, patient zero, epicenter.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's where it started. In Wuhan, there is a biochemical lab where they deal with infectious diseases and things like that. So whether it was done on purpose or it was done accidentally, they don't really know. But what they're basically saying is that they created the virus there and then they just shipped it out. They took somebody that was Mr. Spy, Black Ops, injected him with the virus, go out in the streets, just carry on, do whatever you're doing, go hop on a couple of planes, go fly around, take a vacation, quote unquote, vacation, and just start spreading it around. Now, this one's fun because why would you as China want to infect essentially the entire world with a disease. So a couple of things are, China was getting crushed by our tariffs and all this stuff that was happening. So their economy got fucking clobbered in 2019. So 2020 was going to be worse, and they couldn't handle all the tariffs and stuff. So what they did was they infected everyone with the virus, or they started spreading the virus so that other economies couldn't catch up to China. Because don't forget, it was US, China, 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Right? And everybody else was far fucking behind. But they started to creep up a little bit in 2019 because we were hindering their growth, right? Because we were slapping them with tariffs here and there. You have to pay these taxes, whatever. It was crushing their economy. So it's like a nice fuck you to them. They were like, we'll just fuck up all of your economies.
That will fuck up the world.
Now, here's the funny thing. There's a one battleship that is the United States battleship that got infected with COVID pretty badly. And that's the Theodore Roosevelt, right?
Okay.
The Theodore Roosevelt.
Where's that located?
Right now it's out of the water.
Right, but where was it located?
Guam.
Okay.
Which is in the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah.
Which is right by the South China Sea,
Mm-hmm.
which is a highly contested area. China says it's their waters. Everyone else says, hey, fuck off. No, it's not. It's the fucking international waters. And they're like, no, it's our waters. So China believes, there are people that are saying that the Theodore Roosevelt was infected on purpose, right? Because it was based in Guam. A couple of years ago, when China started doing some exercises in the South China Sea, the Roosevelt was actually one of the battleships that the United States military sent there to be like, fuck off, or we'll pop holes in your fucking ship. Because it's a big fucking ship.
Okay.
Right? Now, all of a sudden, this thing gets 80% of the sailors that were in it get infected. They have to fucking take the ship out of rotation. What happens a couple weeks later? China starts flexing in the South China Sea again. Now, the second part of this is that it cripples our economy. Why? One, you have, some people can argue, a completely inept and incoherent leader, a country that already has a massive deficit and debt that they owe, which is, at the time was around $23 trillion, $23 trillion. And then you force them to shut down their economy, slow the growth down, because we were on a ridiculous growth path.
The way we were going was like the fastest chairlift up ever I've ever seen.
Right. Everyone
fucking
was
SpaceX that shit. The whole whole country.
So what they were trying to do is slow down our economic growth, and it gives them time to start fucking running around with shit. Now, that is, in a quick glance, the third conspiracy theory of China was the ones that actually invoked this. Now, the reason why people thought that it was actually Russia, not China, is because for the first couple of months, Russia didn't have any cases, which kind of makes sense because you can ask anybody that's for you to get into Russia, it's very difficult. You either have to be a citizen, or B, you have to have a visa. So everyone was curious, well, why does Russia have no cases? But then Russia started getting cases to the point where 3 doctors recently jumped out of a window. And it just so happened that there were 3 doctors that were whistleblowing about how bad coronavirus outbreak was in Russia.
Gotta love the Russian whistleblowers,
Dude,
man. They're the best.
They're
like their steroids guy, whatever that crazy bastard is.
Dude, no, man. I think my people maybe take some steroids. It's like,
oh, all your athletes, you were injecting them personally the entire time through the Olympics.
Did you just say that we were injecting people? Well, I mean, it's true. I'm sorry, but you're going to have to die now.
Yeah, we have to kill you.
We have to
and
kill you.
Everyone associated with you.
Dude, yeah. So China is the third one where they did that. They spread it around so that they can fuck with people. And then the other thing is that they did it so that because there's some intelligence that are coming through the wires that are saying that the reason why China did not tell anybody about how bad the virus was at first is because they wanted to hoard all the protective equipment, the face masks, the gloves.
Because it's all made in China.
Right. So they wanted to hold on to all that stuff so that when Italy broke out, France broke out, it's like, we need help. And then China's like, here you go, guys. Don't even worry about it. Here, we'll give you all the masks you need. so that China looks like the ones that helped everything.
Mm-hmm.
But it's slowly starting to fall apart for them on that case. That's conspiracy theory number 3 for coronavirus.
So the theory is that China made it so they could look awesome? Is that what you're
so
saying?
that they can cripple our economy.
Slow
and
down.
so
Okay.
that they can do whatever the fuck they want militarily.
So they could, yeah, okay, cool. So as 2 superpowers, they just become the 1 superpower. Cripple us. We can't do shit. We have to focus on our own thing. They get to go run around, run rampant over there in Asia again.
Yes.
And just have a good old-fashioned good time.
I don't believe it. I'm just telling you what I've read.
Yeah. Would you bet $100,000 on it?
Fuck yeah, dude!
I'd bet $100,000 on that
I
one.
don't trust fucking anybody, dude.
That's the closest one. Way closer than 5G. That's
Way,
$100,000 bet. That's
right.
$100,000 bet.
Okay, out of those 3, what are you putting $100,000?
I'm putting $100,000 on that.
Yeah, 100%. I don't fucking trust those guys at all.
So, of those 3 conspiracy theories, those are ones that you wanted to talk about. So you've already gone down a big road already.
Yeah.
Because you had to get to somewhere to get to those 3. And you've probably drawn up your own conclusions as to what this is going to be like.
Oh, dude.
So when it comes down to this, what do you think is going on? What's your conspiracy theory behind coronavirus and everything else?
Oh, what do I?
What do you? Yeah.
I personally believe that there was a fucking bat in a cage that started to fuck a squirrel, jizzed all over it.
Uh-huh.
That squirrel then had to clean itself, so started licking all the bat jizz off
All
of itself.
sent to receive.
Threw it up.
Age, sex, language is wrong in that one.
A sex location.
2-year-old
Send
squirrel.
to receive. Squirrel throws up on the chicken. Chicken eats the fucking throw up. And then all of a sudden, human eats the chicken. And it's a fucking virus. Dude, like, here's the thing. I took epidemiology in college. Epidemiology is the study of this stuff, right?
Of like epidemics. That's what epidemiology is.
Epidemics is basically, epidemic is something, it's a disease that happens in a specific area.
So you look at like Black Plague. Do you study that?
Black Plague was a pandemic because it happened, well, actually, technically that was an
Because
epidemic.
it was like a rat thing?
It was Europe.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
A pandemic means that it's the entire world.
Mm-hmm.
So a majority of the countries that are in existence, if it's over 50%, it becomes a pandemic. Remember, like Pangea is like when all the continents were one.
Mm-hmm.
Pan means world.
Right.
In like Latin, I think. I don't know. I'm probably fucking butchering this.
Whatever.
Pandemic means that it's global. So we would study these things, dude. We would study the Black Plague. We would study the 1918 Spanish flu. We would study SARS. We would study mad cow disease. We would study these things. And like, it would just be like, okay, what's an R naught? Like an R naught is how quickly can something infect you? So if you have an R naught of 2, that means I'm one person, I can infect 2 people. And then those 2 people can infect 2 more people. So effectively you have 1, me, the 2 people I infected, and the 2 people each that they infected, giving you a total of 9.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Or sorry, a total of 7.
Wait.
So,
yeah.
right? So
1,
1, 2, that's 3, and then 4,
2.
7. So now it keeps spreading out. R naughts are just based, like like Ebola has an R naught of like 2, right? This one right now, they say has an R naught of about 3.5 to 4. There was a point in time where they thought it was 7. And so what I personally think I think it's just a random fucking virus that just popped out. And dude, there are hundreds of these. One of the ones that we used to study was this thing called chronic wasting disease. Have you ever heard of this?
No.
Oh, bro, it's fucking vicious. It's a virus that is currently ripping apart deer. So, and they can get infected by it by just like, if a deer pisses on a tree and then another deer gets close to that tree and sniffs the piss, like it gets into their nose, gets into their system. It has a 100% fatality rate. If you get it, you die. Like it's not
like people die.
No.
Or just these deer. Okay.
It hasn't jumped to humans yet.
It hasn't figured out how to.
It hasn't figured out how to infect humans yet. It's a virus, but it's constantly evolving. That's the one that like the people at the CDC in Atlanta are fucking nervous about.
Because they know nothing about how to control this or deal with it.
How are you going to control something that infects people that easily and has a 100% fatality rate? You get it, you die. There's no vaccine for it. It's vaccine immune.
That's like zombie shit.
Yes. And dude, it eats away at your body. It eats away at your skin. Your skin starts to, like the hair starts to fall off of your skin. Like, dude, it's vicious. So My conspiracy theory, bat fucked a squirrel. Jizzed on the squirrel, gave it a nice fucking money shot for the cameras. Squirrel had to clean it off, threw up in the cage underneath it, which was a chicken. Chicken started eating the fucking throw up, and then it started transferring over. That's what I honestly think. I don't think there's a conspiracy.
Just how it worked. Just like dirty on dirty on dirty, and then it
What was the conspiracy
happens.
theory about the Spanish flu? The Spanish flu killed 2 million people in the October of its second reemergence.
That's insane.
2 million people in America alone. The reason why they call it the Spanish flu is because in America, they didn't talk about it. In France, they didn't talk about it. Spain was actually the first country to be like, yo guys, we have a fucking flu going on here that's just ripping through men. And that's the other thing too. Like this one is actually super heavy on males. Same thing.
Corona?
Yeah.
Yeah, dudes are taking it,
Right up the
getting beat
ass.
up.
Same thing with the Spanish flu. Spanish flu happened the same way. Men were dying, and a lot of it happened from during the war. So when everyone came back from the war, that's when it started ripping. The reason why they call it the Spanish flu is because Spain was the first ones to talk about it, and everyone thought that it originated in Spain because they were the first ones to talk about it. So that's why it was called the Spanish flu. That thing lasted 3 years, by the way. 3 years. 1918, 1919, 1920, they came out with the vaccine for it. The Spanish flu is one of the flu bugs that you can potentially get out on the streets.
That's why we got vaccines. That's why kids get vaccinated.
Your Spanish flu, the flu shot that you get every year,
Always has that in it?
it has a bunch of them.
Yeah.
They don't know what the strain is, so they're like,
Fuck it.
here, just take a bunch of them. We'll see what happens.
Have you gotten do you get flu shots every
I've
year?
never gotten a flu shot in my fucking life.
Really? Ever?
Ever. And it's weird though too, because I'm a guy that's like, you need vaccines. Like these anti-vaxxers drive me crazy because it's like, no, you need vaccines.
You don't want to get polio, dude.
I don't want to die over a stupid thing that's very preventable.
Yeah.
Like measles will fuck you up.
All these things.
Polio will fuck you up.
Typhoid fever.
Yeah, you don't want any of those. You don't want any of those. So like, I'm a huge proponent of vaccines. For some reason, I've never gotten the flu shot.
Yeah. It just seems inconvenient every year.
Right? Like every year you gotta stick me with a needle at CVS.
Go fucking CVS.
This
Sit
lady
with all
doesn't
these
wanna
people.
fucking do
I
it.
trust you. Fuck you.
No, I don't know you. Are you a doctor? No, I'm the pharmacist here.
All
It's like,
right.
no, I'm okay. Let me see your fucking degree.
I haven't got one in years.
I've never gotten one. And that's why at first people were saying like, oh, if you get the flu shot, it helps you with coronavirus because those are flus. This is a flu, so like you'd be able to fight it off. And it's like, no, that's not necessarily true.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be able to fight it off if your body has seen something along those lines, and if you're in health and you got your lottery ticket was good on this one.
Yeah.
But like, how many versions of it are there?
What's your conspiracy theory? Make one up now. Let's
I
just
know,
start
right?
one.
No, it's I. So when it comes down to whatever the fuck's been going on with all this, I think it's just 100% like the government's working together. Not maybe together. You could say China set it up. Who knows? North Korea.
You have no
fine,
fucking idea.
whatever. United States doesn't matter. Like, I think something along those lines. Yes, it's like not chemical warfare, but I think there was like a good enough. Maybe not good enough is the right word, but there's someone created something that maybe they were pissed off at the world. Something happened. I don't know. But for it to be running around the way it is and have everyone have no fucking clue, I think that someone with a big wallet, maybe a superpower country, was like, yeah, let's fucking do this. Let's
saying,
get
dude.
in the paper. Let's be on the mind. Let's take over everything, because this is the only thing that is in media. Only thing people can do. It's the only thing that's crippling everyone. It's gonna change the way we do business. It's the way change travel, change every single thing as a norm. Like what the whole world was going towards, like in one way, is not gonna work anymore.
Mm-mm.
We're changing that up completely.
Don't you think it's weird that China were the first ones to do a lockdown and then everyone had to follow the lockdown? Which is weird because China can do that because they're a totalitarian party, right? They can just be like, fuck off, get inside or we'll kill you. And you're going to be like, all right, we'll go inside.
Yeah, better than being dead.
Right, better than being dead. So it's weird that they did that lockdown thing, which didn't happen with Zika, and Zika was carried over by fucking mosquitoes.
Mm-hmm.
So I would think if mosquitoes are outside, the best place to fucking stay is inside.
No one even said anything. They were like,
Never.
just don't go to Puerto Rico this
Right. They
week.
were like, just don't go to Latin America. Don't go to Central or South America. Don't
Still,
go to the
that's so-
southern. Don't go to the southern states. It's like one of the reasons why like we didn't go to like Mexico one Christmas for vacation. You know?
Oh yeah, any of like bachelorette parties?
Canceled.
Yeah, well, canceled.
It was advised. It was like
Or-
strong advisory not to travel.
Yeah, like so it's like let's say you want to do the bachelorette party like in Dominican Republic or Mexico, go to Cancun. A lot of people wouldn't go just because they wanted to
Zika.
get pregnant.
Yeah.
So it's like that whole idea just scares the shit out of them.
So there you go. But then all of a sudden, China's the first ones to do a lockdown. They do a lockdown for like what, 3 weeks, 4 weeks,
Open it right back up.
and then they open it back up. Now all of a sudden it sprouts out in China. I mean, in Italy, and then Italy's like, "Fuck, we have to lock down now," and then Italy locks down, and then UK locks down, and then the United States locks down, and now France locks down. And guess what? You know who's the only people? Like right now, we have like a food shortage going on. Like the factories that are producing meat. You know where the pork farmers right now in America are making their money? Selling that shit to China.
Oh no shit.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Their profits that happened in the last month, like 90% of it was China purchased, not U.S.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's a big restart on how business is being done. I think it's old school ways. We're getting I hate this word. Getting trumped by this new school way, like of big tech, big companies that are smarter. Let's go with smarter. They're doing more innovative things. Everyone's trying to work together, be one. Let's be globally friendly and stuff. And then it just jumps back to this old school way. We got to be back to the chaos. Got to be back to a more archaic way. Back to the basics. You do this. You supply from me. A, B. Big names get the money back that they used to be like the basics.
Right.
Like just fucking food.
Dude, I don't know, man.
It's crazy. So that's what I think. It's just big name, big countries, just
Fucking bad. No matter what, it's bad. And whether China did it, whether it's because fucking Bill Gates and Tom Hanks are have fucking little kids, or if it's 5G, no matter what, dude, it's fucking bad. It's bad.
at least we got this out of it.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty cool. I don't mind it.
That's what I'm saying.
Coronaspiracy theories. That's
Yeah.
what I'm calling this. That's what we should label this episode.
What it?
Coronaspiracy.
Coronaspiracies. Coronaspiracies. Yeah, that's it.
Coronaspiracy theories.
Coronaspiracy theories.
Yeah. That's it, though.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
That's all I need.
Right? Like, that's all you need.
That's all I need.
But I need to let you know this now, that I spent, not even for this episode, I spent like a solid 3 weeks sitting up in the middle of the night. And when I say middle of the night, I mean like after 10 p.m. because Morgan's asleep. And anytime everyone's asleep, I feel like it's the middle of the night. Just sitting on the iPad, just scrolling through articles from these fucking batshit subreddit threads.
Oh, yes.
Fucking Instagram. Like, oh my God. And I was just fucking scrolling, dude. And I couldn't stop. And then I would get articles you may also like. And then it would be like 5G towers. I'd be like, fuck it. Let's see what happens.
Who's this soccer guy? That's great. I love soccer.
Then I start searching who David Icke is. Then I'm like, what else did he talk about? Oh, lizard people. Interesting. This guy got his popularity from lizard people. Okay. And people buy it. People buy it.
People love it.
People love, dude, I think that's another thing is that people just want to hear something. They just want an explanation because there's so many unknowns, dude. And that's the big problem with this, right? Like everyone has no fucking idea what's going on. What's the infectious rate? Do people have it? Does it really only kill old people? And everyone's like, oh, I don't know.
Did I have it?
Yeah, that's the big question, dude. Did I have it? I had a tickle in my throat like a week ago.
I get fucking absolutely horrified.
Oh my God.
Taking allergy medicine never felt better.
Dude, I didn't even take an allergy medicine. I just sat there laid in the bed and I was just like, this is it. This is how I go. Fucking coronavirus is gonna fucking kill me. Bat jizzing on a squirrel, throwing up on a chicken. That's how I die.
It's like
And then
the
the next day I feel
ultimate
fine.
animal bukkake going on.
Oh God, animal bukkakees.
That's what we should name it.
Animal bukkakees. All right, dude, let's wrap this one up.
That's it. So that's it for episode 3 of No Rule Man Land.
No
Hope you
rule
enjoyed
man.
it.
Conspiracy theories.
Corona
theory.
theories?
Coronaspiracy?
Coronaspiracies.
What did I say?
Yeah, it's
Whatever.
animal bukkake.
Animal bukkake. Awesome. All right, see you guys next time.
Yeah.